Flosstube. I'm back for Flosstube number 50. Today we are the 31st of August 2025. Tomorrow starts school again. I'm Siske Stitches if you don't know me. And welcome if you are new and welcome if you are a returning viewer. Both are much appreciated. So first the recap of the week. Last week was a heavy week. I struggled with my health. Plus the last week of holiday was with the 3 children horrible, literally. They were like more busy and noise, very loud than usual. I had my hands full with them. So my stitching suffered under that, of course. So what can I show you today? 10 whips for 3,729 stitches. If you follow me, you know that's not a lot for myself. Normally I do a lot more. On the way in this week I tried other games, other rotations. And yesterday I came back to the basic. So I found out that I have to stay with what I did. Other things don't work at all. So that's something I learned again. So let's start. I think this will be a shorter video than usual, because also plans. I have not a lot of plans of going back to basics, so I will explain that a bit more later. I will start showing off the 10 whips I stitched on. And then, yeah, it's already ready for another week and a bit of plans. So, the first one, they are not in order. It's a random pile. So you will see them as they are lying here. First of all, we have, I need to set up my photos, my start photos here. Yep. I even was thinking to move my filming day to Friday, because like today it's Sunday here, and again I'm already stressed and it's only noon. So it's not fun if they, like now, they are like very busy, the children. I am honest in that. I am a parent of 3, so I should say 2 teenagers and 1 below 10, but still it's hectical. And I think each parent knows that feeling, and especially they are at home already for 8 weeks, so it's time that school starts for them. I was going to say something and I forgot meanwhile. Yeah, I was saying today a moving day, because first I thought I will film at Friday, then my husband is at home in the weekend, so Sunday. If he wants to watch something on TV and I'm filming, and then it's difficult. So I thought maybe I should move it to Friday. But then he was like, no, I'm fine that you film on Sunday. So I'm still thinking about that. Will I come back on Friday or Sunday? I'm not sure yet. We will see. That's the thing that's in my mind. So I think when they are not at home, I have a bit more I would say peace, but not peace. The restless feeling is gone. So that's why I wanted to move the day to Friday. Then is everyone at home and not at home. So then I'm home alone, and that's maybe more suitable than everyone is now here making noises, distracting me. Yeah. Like I said, I'm a sensitive person, so I cannot have all those noises and those stuff around my head. It's like exploding in my head. I need the rest. So that's why I also mostly stitch at evening or at night, because then it's silence here and I can focus and can concentrate on my whips. So let's say I'm maybe a sort of high sensitive person, so I cannot have all those noses around me. Then I feel stressed. That's it. So that's the thing I'm thinking of. I first started doing it the last Friday, but they were here alone. My husband was at work, so I was like, not going to happen, because I cannot film when they are alone. So now my husband is at home with them, so he can handle them a bit for an hour. And I just said to them before I filmed, and don't laugh at me, take an hour care of yourself. Oh, I'm so tired with them. Oh, yeah. You would think, yeah, like I said, my husband works a lot, so I'm a lot alone with them, and after 2 months, it's like, it's enough. It's enough. I need a holiday for myself. And then people say like, oh, you didn't raise them, then you wouldn't say that. It's not that. They are just very loud. And if one is talking, the other one wants to say something too. And then it's like 3 talking at the same time. And oh, see? No, done. Okay, get the whips. Enough rambling. Like I said, 10 whips. A bit here, a bit there. A lot of things I wouldn't do, I couldn't do. Also, I need to adapt my stitching a bit. So Monopoly is sadly enough on hold again. Yeah. So I didn't do that. That's all one thing I can say. The pile. The first one I have here is the Flamingo. Flamingo Fantastico, Luca Esket. It's with 62 colors, stitched on black fabric, 16 count Eda. 2/1 mostly. And I finished the page last week, that was it. So I moved the frame, that was the thing. So now you will see it more like this. Here's where I started. Oh yeah, and I have a new cover for my tablet and a new screen protector. So now you will not say it's broken, your screen. No, it wasn't. It was a screen protector that was broken only. So here was where I started. This was the 4 pages fully completed above. And now I start at the next 4 pages. This was the model stitch for the shop Hobby Do It Yourself in the Netherlands. I will put it like this, hoping you can see it more. I did 310 stitches. Not as much as I wanted to. Like I said, about everything that I will show you today, it's not as much as I wanted to. Where did I work? I started here, filled in, bringing this border down, then the shadows, the night shadows here next to the beak, that was all new for this week. Yeah. And now that means for that whip it's at here 15,060 stitches out of 29,173, and it has 51.62% completed. So it's over halfway. Yay! That was a great day. Next up, the Supersize Max Color Amazing Animal Kingdom. artwork from Amy Stewart, charted by Heaven Earth Designs. It's 999 by 765 stitches, as in width and height, and it has 237 colors. It's a lot of colors and it's a big piece. Normally I have a goal of 1500 stitches weekly. Didn't met that this week. Here is where I started. We'll first do the full view, and then this was where I needed to work. Yes, it's a lot of parking there, I know. And the main reason is because it's one, has a lot of colors, and two, some were double parked. Like some colors I had 2 threads of them parked, of even 3. Because I had them from the left side coming and from above coming. So now I'm trying to fill in, to stitch out my parked threads first, and then add my filling in gaps, so the gaps. So what did I do? I worked here. Yeah, it's a lot of parking here again, so but I worked on this teal C, a bit of the back of the seal, and the next blue book here, blue book, and this is for 785 colors, 785 stitches. And then we have 143,229 stitches completed out of 764,235, and it has 18.74% completed. So yeah, still going on those pages. To see with all those teal green colors was heavy for me. You know, I'm not a green stitcher, of course. So this was a hell, but I made it to that goal. Yeah, so that's that one. We'll put him here because he's heavy. Then I tried Whip Attack. It's the game from the Crow Stitcher. She called it Stitch a Finish. What was the name? She has a video about it. That you have an avatar and your whips on your list has an attack number. You roll a d20 to see if you can attack that whip, and then you roll again for how much stitches you want to do. I thought that would be nice. It is nice, but I'm not used to it and it's a lot of extra work, and I also need to save time. So how, if I know what I have to stitch, it's better to grab and stitch instead of spinning wheels and rolling the dice to know what I have to do. So that's the reason. So it's not a bad game at all. It's a very nice game. But yeah, like I said, I did a lot of trial and error this week. But okay. So what was the whip I had from that? That was Cat's Bakery from Soda Stitch of Cat's Bakery. Better said, this one. This was like since December that I had seen it. It was a long time ago. It was nice. It's 255 stitches by 102 stitches height. I had to do 300 stitches, so that was the goal for the attack. This is where I started it. This cat with his cooking hat was done, even with backstitching, and I started the one next to it. The tiger one. This was, like I said, 300 stitches. The fabric, it is a hand-dyed one, I think 16 or 18 count. No, it's not an Ada. Then it's 28 probably, or 32. It's stitched 2 over 2. So here it is. The dye color, I don't know, it was from a second-hand place, so that wasn't known. I stitched a lot of white here and here. So this was 301 stitches. This is now at 1,971 stitches out of 15,079, and it has 13.07% completed. It's a lovely thing to stitch, really it is. But like I said, I have to make choices. It was nice to see it again after 8 months. This was stitched with wool embroidery floss. Oh yeah, and the Kingdom of course also stitched on 25 count even weave 1/1 full cross wool embroidery floss. Then I tried to go back to do, what was it, 250 stitches on Kingdom and then 250 on one of the children. Nope. I will switch again for that too. So this is the coloring book Afternoon Super Size Max Color, artwork by Amy Stewart, charted by Heaven Earth Designs, and this is 999 stitches wide by 714 stitches height. This has 237 colors. A lot, and a biggie again. So I did here a goal of 250 stitches. Here it is. I started here. The last time I finished the green pencil part and then a bit of the color chart there. That paper is called color chart. I would say it's a color chart sample. So like a template. So which color you can use, so like a template. Yeah, this I wanted to continue here on the purple pencil. This is stitched on 28 count even weave 1/1 full cross with wool embroidery floss again. And I did my 250 stitches here on that pencil. And I started a bit here on the next color chart template. Of template, I think that it's template, I think. Yeah, it's a nice piece. I saw it on Instagram. I think it's not, it was maybe the regular or the max color version. I don't know, I didn't remember. But that person started the other side where the box was with the pencils. So it was the left side here with the box. And she was at the ball of markers. It was nice. So I'm looking forward to see that too. Yeah. Then I had a new start. Yep. The traveling library. Yeah. I know there are 2 sides here with holes. My daughter missed it. What's wrong with that? So this is also an Amy Stewart artwork, charted by Heaven Earth Designs. It's one of the newest releases. It's 730 stitches by 550 and it has 19 colors. I was going to wait for maybe the max color version, but I couldn't. So I started just this one. It was a new start, so here it is. It's on 25 count even weave 1/1 full cross. This is the right top corner. Here already you have the first flower that's on the ceiling of the I would say caravan, camper, how would you call it? Yeah, maybe like this, that you can see the colors better. This is ceiling and here you have a blue flower. So this is the first 500 stitches out of 401,000 stitches, and it's 0.12% completed. Also will embroidery floss. Then I had a day with I would say the saw that's going on my Facebook group, 60 Stitches, the 6 portals, the full version. Artwork is from Rose Catherine Ken, charted by Pain-Free Crafts. It's a biggie, 1206 by 800 stitches. And it, how many colors? It was 219, I remember. Yeah, so people who are participating are picking a portal of choice or the full size. You still can join us and post your progress in the group. It's nice to see everyone start. I have one person stitching the orange one. Here, the last. No, it's the first one here. This is the last one. I think this is the first one because I started at that one, but this is the first one. So yeah, I'm stitching this on. I thought it was 28, but I think it's 25. Because if you see, I will show you the difference between Traveling Library and... No, you cannot show it. It's another one, Little Cake Shop. No, I didn't take it with me, so I cannot show you that. Okay. But if you see the difference between Little Cake Shop fabric and this one, it looks like that this one is bigger. So I'm not certain if it's 25 or 28 count. It's not gridded and I misgridded it. So I added more gridding and it had the same mistake in it. So yeah, that's another thing. Here was what I started. The right top corner with 550 stitches. And I added another 500 stitches with a roll embroidery floss again. So now we are here. You see nice the swirls here. It looks very pretty. But that's huge. See, it's huge. Yeah, it's also 964,800 stitches worth. So this is 0.10% and it's a total of 1050 stitches. Need a drink. Next up was from my wheel. Back to the wheel. I know. The wheel of 500 stitches. I have now, I think, 60 whips on it, maybe 18, I don't know. That I want to rotate. Maybe I will add, if it was 16, I will add 2 more. I'm not sure which one. It's possible that I add 2 new starts again. I'm in my starting phase again. But there's one coming up this week. I would say next week. A Little Cake Shop, the super size super size max color quick stitch version. It's a mouthful. I will show you that in a bit. So the last 3 whips. So this was from the wheel. 360 degrees of cats and dogs, charted by Pain-Free Crafts. And artwork is by Adrian Chesterman. It's retired, so you cannot find it any longer on the website. It's 500 by 375 stitches. And colors, I don't know. It's not listed here. That I don't know from my head. I needed 500 stitches. Like I said, it's a wheel for 500 stitches. So I started here at 39,100 stitches, and I'm still wanting to try to get my page finish here. Oh, cat issue. Yeah. So I will try to get my page finish there. I added, this is stitched on 25 count Eva Weave 1/1 full cross with DMC floss. It is a kit that I bought from pain-free craft itself with my voucher. So this here is new for my 500 stitches. So all that here and this corner was new. So I'm now at 39,600 stitches out of 178,500, and it has 22.18% completed. I was very happy to see that the wheel picked this one. I missed it. Yeah. And then this wasn't an effect for temperature stitching. This was not a tryout. I picked my 10 cats. I linked 10 whips to it instead of temperature stitching. I'm not knowing if I will continue with that or going back to temperature stitching yet. I think temperature stitching now has 5 whips with my cats of the day. It was my own cats also, but you can spin again. And you have 10 whips. So there was I struggling with. So this was from there. This is Valentine's Kitten. Thea Houvener was the name of the kit of the chartered company. And the artist is Marilyn Cazenave. Of Marilyn, yeah, whatever you want to call it. And it's my oldest kit. I started in 2017, so it's already 8 years old. It needs to get finished, I know. So the goal was 100 stitches. I did a bit more. I finished my thread. This is 16 or 18 count either, I don't remember. So that's where I started. The cat and the shoe here was finished. This is the top page. I have 2 pages, top page and bottom page. And the bottom page I cannot start because I don't have it in markup. It's only the top page. So I'm just finishing that first. And that said, I needed like another 2,600 stitches and the top page is done. So I'm looking forward to that. So how much did I add? 124 stitches here in the blue. Yeah, it's a nice chart, it is. But paper was not my best friend, then markup didn't work at best, so yeah. Still a struggle chart, but I love it. It's not that's not the issue. So numbers I don't have because I only have the top chart in the app. Yeah, so that was that one. This is also one of my normal temperature pieces. And then I did something new because I had new dice. The dice is from D&D playing. And I love those. And I found a dice that's counting per 10, like 10, 20, 30 and so on. And I have another one that goes from 0 to 9. I also thought taking that one to take the to do like a temperature piece, but with the dice roll. So you roll a dice and that's the number you pick for your whip of the day. Why would I change? Another thing, why would I'm thinking about changing temperature stitching? Because I have the same repeats always. Like, I think for this week, was it only 0, 1, 2, 3? Yeah. That was my thinking. But okay, that's that. So what I'm doing now with the next one is I rolled the 10. How do you call it in math and English? I don't know. The 10. The dice roll that counts per 10 and the one from 0 to 9. And then I roll both and then I count 78 or well, like yesterday it was 92. That's the stitches I do. So, which whip did I take? A Little Adventurer from Luca S. It's a cute one. It has only 29 colors. It stays on 16 count Ada. I still want this so finished, so I thought, take that little guy and then he gets finished with a fun way. I love to roll the dice, and it's like a piece that I have in my bed, so I can do easily. And it's not more than 100 stitches per day. It can be, like I had one day 61, no, it was 58, and I did 61 because I finished my thread. Allez, see, it's just a minimum. Like I had one day that was 82, I think, and I did 110 because I finished my thread. So it's like a bit of finish, you do one thread a day, but instead of one thread, I rolled my dice and I see, oh, I have a number, like I said, 57, and then I just finish my thread and I have like 61 done, or 110 done. This is artwork by Maria Magdalena, but the fun fact is that you can roll it yourself. It's something you do yourself. It's like a routine. Roll the dice and you know what to do. You could say I picked the number generator, the random number generator on Google. It's not the same feeling. I love those dice. I know I'm difficult. So, oh yeah, the starting photo I will show you first, of course. It added up because I was doing that. I did, not the whole week, of course. I started like 3 or 4 days ago. And yesterday I couldn't do it because I had other stuff. But it added up. You would say, oh, 50 stitches, it's not much. No. But in the end of the week, I had a nice total. What I'm doing? Oh, my head. So, this is where I was. At 38,081 stitches. And I added 344 stitches. Look at that little guy. He's very cute. And what happened? This edge is fully finished. So here, from here I still have to add some more for the edges, but this part is fully finished. So his face, his cute little face is almost done. I'm so happy with that. And it's like I said, it's nothing to feel like it's a big issue. It's like 60 stitches, 50 stitches, 80 stitches, 70 stitches. It can be anything. But it adds up. I've proven this. And I stitched, I will look, I think 3 days, 3 or 4 days. What says my spreadsheet? So I started this on Wednesday. So 1, 2, 3, 4 days. Yesterday not. So 4 days I did that. So 4 days for 344 stitches. I think that's a nice amount. Yesterday it wasn't done. It was 92 stitches. So that's the one next for today then. And then this was for temperature stitching. Yeah. The normal, the original one with 5 whips. The bedtime pups, yeah, but that was other. 16 count Ada, it's a Luca S kit. And artwork is from Jenny Newland. 3 hard skill level. Beautiful kit. And it's something else than cats. And dogs. I needed to do 100 stitches, I did 110. Okay, it's not much, but it's progress. Start photo was here. Here. I skipped the boat and I went straight to the dog. The first dog in it. and I added 110 stitches. So I filled in more of his ear. Yeah. He's coming out very nice, I think. He's nice and cute. So that's it. That was my stitching. And then I bought 3 charts. First that. The first one I bought was from Heaven Earth because it was still sale. And it was enabled from in Stitches with Ebony. She knows already. I tagged her. And that's the one I want to start this week. The one with the mouth full, super sized, quick stitch, little cake shop, max color. It's a nice one. But it's huge. It's you wouldn't think quick stitch. Oh, an update on Pet the Keeper. Okay, view mockup. Oh, really? Yeah, it's done. So I wanted to say how much it was. So it has 90, no, not 90. Waiting. 968,031 stitches. It's even bigger than the 6 portals, and it is a quick stitch. It's insane. But I'm not going to look for the size. My children said something. It doesn't the size that matter, but the pleasure, I think. And I found that a very good quote. So it's not the size, but the fun, the happiness that matters. So the mock-up. This is very, very sweet. Isn't it nice? Oh. So yeah, that's that one. Enabled by Ebony. Thank you, Ebony. I didn't need a big one again, but here we are. And then I had 2 more because they were retiring today from Pain Free Crafts. This one is Under the Tree by Anne Mortimer. I don't know how do you pronounce that name. So it's a cat to my cat collection. This is Under the Tree. I had 4 I didn't have, but I had to pick. The other 2 were, I will show you those 2. And I will tell you why I didn't pick them. And then the other one I had was Summer Smile. Also by Anne Mortimer, whatever. Those are 2 nice cats to my cat collection, of course. If I cannot adopt more cats, I can buy more. If it's allowed. But okay. And the ones I didn't buy were 2. There was a one on a piano. We say in Dutch piano. So yeah. Where is my app? The other 2 that I didn't pick was that was another setting I had to do. Okay, so the other one I didn't pick was Welcome the Day. It's a beautiful chart, it's not that. But I was not looking forward to stitch all that white of the door. So that's why was it not picked. And if I had to crop it, yeah, then it was like half thing away. And then the other one was a cat on the piano. Yeah, piano. The cat music one. Same thing. A lot of same colors here in the piano. So it was like, no, I'm not picking that one. So that was the reason why I didn't pick them. It's not that not very beautiful, they are, but not suiting my stitching. And what did I tell you more? The giveaway winners from last week. So I had a traveling library again bought for the second time. I showed that to one of my Stitch With Me, it was second time bought. It was not mine chart, of course, so I bought it again for the giveaway. And sent that as a rec to the winner. The winner was picked this 26th of August. Veden Spierken. It was a German stitcher. Won that, so that was great. And then I ended earlier the giveaway from August in the group. Because I wanted to give the giveaway winner time to pick from the retiring charts if they wanted someone or some chart from that. A chart from there. The giveaway winner was Uma, I think. Uma something. And she picked Ocean Panorama. So yeah. She said I was in love with that chart, so I picked that one. Of course, she could choose, so whatever she wanted. I just ended earlier to give the chance to pick a retiring chart. So she picked this one, and funny, it was the one that we were stitching for the month August. So she picked this one. That's mine, of course. That was funny to see that she really picked that one out. She got it already. It was sent by Sarah already, so she got it. And we managed to stitch that piece with the group, so that was nice. The puzzle event started also 2 days ago. Yeah. For the Sherlock September, it's called, the event. So if you want to enter the giveaway for September, you need to stitch for puzzle pieces. It's a mystery puzzle. So the one who guesses what it is gets not an extra entry this time, but it's just for fun. So that doesn't get for the extra entry. But if you play 5 months with us, you get an extra entry on the wheel. So then I have to make wheels again. Now I didn't do that because it was counting comments and do the random number generator and see what comment won and see if they were correct with their photos to be valid. That's it. I think that's everything. The new weekly acrostic is online. The temperature stitching is online for those who play as event. The Euro Millions one is online. The weekly acrostic for this week was blanket. Did I forget something? I think that's all online. The puzzle event. The glamorous tree is also online. So if you're in the group, you're not supposed to do everything, of course. You pick what you want to do. The puzzle event double dips with all the other events. So you can use your stitching from weekly acrostic into the puzzle event, but not the stitches from weekly acrostic and temperature stitching, for example. So all the others events double dip with the puzzle event, but not the other 4 not with those 4. Hopefully that makes sense. Also, I had a lot of members already posting what they would stitch for the puzzles. I don't ask for names of charts. You can just say I'm doing 1,000 stitches and then pick your whips that you're doing. You don't have to add all those extra info for myself or for me. But I have a lot of people who already registered up front. They would stitch on this and that, but they are not posting photos. So that's not the way I wanted to do that. That's why I wanted to do it spontaneously. I'm starting today Kingdom. I post my photo today for Kingdom. I post my ending photo when it's done and I start a new piece. Or if it's not done, I start my next whip for that piece. That was in fact clear and simple, but people made it difficult. I don't know why. So I tried to solve and hoard. Not hoard. I tried to keep all the members in the straight side to make that happen. So far we have three pieces completed out of the 225. And like I said, it's a lot of taken or spaces are taken for stitching, but they're not photos. So that's not the way I wanted to go. But okay. So I hope those people get awake and set their posts in order. Then, was it more? No, I think that's everything. So, like I said, plans. That's the last part. Back to basics. During this video I said the 250 on Kingdom and 250 on Children whip didn't work. So I'm going back to 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 3 times Kingdom, 3 times Children. And spin the wheel for the 500 stitches. I have a little kickship on there too, but I think it will start that earlier than it came up. Thinking about that. Flamingo will be a Wednesday piece because they are at home in the afternoon and I need to get some easy stitching done. So that's there. Not on Sunday anymore because, yeah. Was it more? Yeah, the little adventurer gets his dice rolls again. Temperature stitching. Opting for the 5 whips again, but if I'm continuing with the temperature or doing a dice roll or the cats of the day, I'm not certain yet and I have to decide. So yeah, I don't know yet. I can switch in the week too. Was it more? Yeah, Monopoly was on hold. It's not that I don't like Monopoly and not that. It's just the stress. And I don't want to know up front what I have to do. That's another reason. Then it's like last Sunday I had the pile next to me. And my daughter says, "Here, that's your work for this week." And I was like, I want to do that with your homework. And say, that's all your week. That's your week homework that you have to do. It will not be a pile like me. But that wasn't the thing. Like, she was saying to me, "Hey, all your work for this week." I was like, oh no, it's too much. So, yeah, that was the other reason I said I would need to stop planning up front. Because always things happen. Like now school starts. Then preparation starts more. Planning starts again for school, for homework, for everything. So, no, I want my stitching to go easy again. I have enough with them, with their plans and stuff. Yeah. Was it more about plans? It what is Glamorous knot, weekly knot, acrostic knot. Wait, 4 things a day was focus whip, wheel, 500. Temperature and the dog. yeah, 4 things a day. That's enough. If you count quickly, it's already again 1200 stitches a day. And then I'm saying I don't want to add stress on myself. Yeah, so now I'm stop rambling, and I said it would be a less long video. Okay. Wrong estimated. When do I see you back? Maybe on Friday, maybe on Sunday. I don't know yet. So I'm not doing a promise. I can do one promise. At least it will be on Sunday or Friday. So if you don't see anything on Friday, it's on Sunday, of course. But I'm not going to set a date now. Then, if you want to leave a comment, please do. If you want to hit the bell, please do. And if you want to subscribe, please do. I also turned off the money raising thing here for advertising. It was like too much emails and stuff, and I was like, oh, I don't know what I have to do with that all. So I just deleted it. So no, I don't earn money here. Yeah. Still, if you want to send me a Kofi, it's still available. For the giveaway for September, the pot is empty. Yep. The giveaway for the birthday for my husband, I paid also myself. And the one for August, I also paid half myself. So yeah, the pot is empty. Then I will see you again next time. So you know it. Small steps, big progress, huge happiness. I hope you have a great stitching week. That you have fun in stitching. That's an important thing. And then I will see you again next time. Bye bye.